Guys, can you give me some room, please? Much better. On with the review. So it's the end of the year, and unfortunately I didn't see very many movies. It didn't seem like it was that good of a year for movies, and just too focused on spending the year making my own films, setting up making our own films, setting up this, watching a ton of anime, and other stuff because, I don't know, seems more important than going to watch movies. I don't know, but as a filmmaker and writer and all that, and artist, I still kind of appreciate it, so sadly I didn't get to see too many of the indie ones, artsy ones I usually tend to like, but nonetheless, there were some movies I was really looking forward to this year, and the ones that I was actually looking forward to, I did see. So here we go with a top 10 list of the best films that I have seen in 2017. A couple of them were actually the year before, and like late last year, but we didn't get them till over here, so I'm counting that because, like I said, the 10 best films I have seen of 2017. Because honestly, recently in film, I feel like they've kind of lost their luster. Dragon. Number 10. Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie. It was great for us longtime fans to finally get closure. It was perfectly done. It was just what we were asking for. It had everything we needed. And I'm just gonna say it was my number 10 and just made the list. I won't say anymore because I already did a review of it and I'll leave the link. So yeah. Number 9. It. There was much hype about it for years and years. They did great promoting, and you would think that'd be kind of enough to kind of like, yeah, I don't want to see it. Saw it, loved it. It definitely surpassed the original film. I love Tim Curry to death, but the movie hasn't aged well. And this, it had its scary moments. It looked good. It was shot really wonderfully. All the actors are great. The kid actors and all of them were just wonderful. There was surprisingly deep. There was some good development. It was funny, it had a charm. It was actually kind of creepy this time. He was a pretty effed up freaking clown. Kind of funny at times, but yeah, that was definitely dark and twisted and gory and disturbing and absolutely wonderful. It was spectacular. My number 9. Get it? Yeah, get it? Get it? Yeah. Number 8. Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Love the original film. Disney's best in a long time. Love the Fever short. Had to suffer through Cinderella, though, to watch it. Worth it. And luckily enough, this time I didn't have to suffer through, what was that? What was that movie? Oh yeah, Book of Life. To sit through the 22-minute Christmas short. And they had on TV, so thankfully, although I would have loved to have seen my waifu Elsa on the big screen there. Again, but oh well. Charming little short that I think would stand the test of time again and be a nice little Christmas classic for years to come. I was worried it was going to be too much Olaf, and there was a good enough mix of, you know, having Elsa on, Kristoff, Sven. It was real nice. And it would have been cool if we would have seen Marshmallow and the Snow Geese maybe. Oaken had a good shot in there, and I don't know, maybe cameo of Hans as like Krampus or something. I don't know. Wonderful little short, loved it, great songs, great heart, it was funny and cute and adorable. Again, for me, it wasn't another big year of movies, and I have to include a 22-minute theatrical short for the best favorite films I've seen this year. But damn, I mean, for me, that was better than a lot of stuff I've seen. Number 8, Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Yay, Elsa. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. And then after that, Prom? Lame. Spider-Man Homecoming. They did really well in Civil War with Spider-Man and his character. I love the whole aspect with Rob Downey Jr., Tony Stark, Iron Man, greatest guy ever. And I thought it was real cool, and they kept it going through this, and he's a good Spider-Man, and has Rob Downey Jr., Iron Man there. Michael Keaton's in it, love him. Best Batman, fight me on it. And again, it was good, and Marvel filming something of theirs, again, kind of takes stuff in the right direction where it should be. And I look forward to the next one and how, you know, The last Avenger movie affects poor Peter. But probably the best superhero movie this year, because I'm just burned out on him. Ooh, hot, hot. Number 6. No, just joking. Number 6. Cult of Chucky. Child's Play is one of the greatest horror franchises. If you don't like it, we can't be friends. Seriously, go check out all of them. They're really good. The first 3 were like really good, scary stuff. But I really like where they went after that with the whole Bride and Seed. Freaking horror comedy is the greatest thing ever. It's the best thing you can do with horror, in my opinion, and Chucky just got better. I mean, the 6th one I was kind of upset with, because at first I thought, oh no, they're rebooting it. But they kept everything canon, and we got to see Tiff again, and everything stayed true, and we had the neat little ending with Andy, and then everything comes back with this, and again, bloody, gory, scary, funny, different. Chucky is awesome, and yay, Tiff again. Great film. This was actually one of the few films I was looking forward to see this year. I wish it would have been in theaters, but hope they keep making many more of these. Cult of Chucky, number 6. Go see it. I guess buy it and see it. We have now entered the top 5. And surprisingly enough, all 5 of them are anime themed. Number 5. The 20th Pokemon film, Pokemon I Choose You. Again, I already made a review of it. Link below in the description, whatever. But great film, perfect for us fans, and the only negative thing I could say about it is just kind of how messed up everyone is, that they got all freaked out about Pikachu talking. Obviously, they have no clue what the message of the film was, what the whole point of him speaking at that moment was, and I don't know, it's really not that hard to kind of understand the meaning and message behind it. So, dear God, people. Number 5. The 20th Pokemon movie. Number 4, we have Season 2 of No Game, No Life. Wait, I'm sorry. A movie, obviously. A prequel movie. Yay. But seriously, number 4, No Game, No Life 0. Really enjoyed it. Was looking forward to it. You know, it was a nice treat to see like the characters from the show, kind of in the beginning and the end. And I really just thought it was beautifully animated and just a nice, sweet, charming little story. It was a little love story. I loved it. You know, it got a hold of your heart throughout the whole thing. Tears, emotions, feels throughout the whole thing, and yeah, it was really good. It was a prequel story of what happened, you know, years before the war stuff, blah, 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 blah. And main characters Rico and Shui were great together. They were adorable together. Shui was really just adorable as hell. I mean, look at her. She's so cute. OMG. Sora and Shiro, the reincarnation of Shui and Riku? Yes. Beautifully animated film, sweet, charming little story, will get you in the feels, 100%. No Game, No Life 0, number 4. Hey Jay, why don't you tell them about what number 3 is? Because I'm the best. Wait a minute, the best? Kaiba? Wants to be the best, whoever, no. Yugi. Jay, I mean. Okay, enough of that. Number 3! Number 3. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions. The other one I was looking forward to, because it's the 20th anniversary film of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is awesome. Great card game, great manga, great anime series. One of the only, I guess, shonen that I actually kind of can stand and, you know, stomach. Great film, just like the Pokemon movie, it's exactly what us fans wanted. Great story, touching, funny, gave us all the stuff we want to see. Dark Magician again, Blue Eyes White Dragon again, Dark Magician Girl, and all the other Magician Girls. We got Apple Magician Girl, Lemon Magician Girl, all that good stuff there. Epic battles, cool villain. Makes you want to go out and buy cards and build the deck and do all that fun stuff and act like Kaiba for a week or more. And it was great seeing the whole gang come back and reunited again. Taya grew up, is all I'm gonna say. She really grew up. Made me like her even more. She's no longer that friendship is magic, yay, type of person. She got hot. She kind of put Mai to shame, if you know what I... But anyway, it was good. I liked the villain. I liked the little story with the brother and sister type of stuff there. And it was really cool. The animation was awesome. And without any spoilers, Pharaoh. And of course, Kaiba being Kaiba, my favorite part is the ending, and Kaiba just will continue being Kaiba. And with how that ended, I would really love to see an epic duel between Spartas Seto Kaiba fighting against Pharaoh Tem. It has to happen. Do it. Do it now. Fans love it. You know, I loved it to death. It was great. That's why it's number 3, because it was the anniversary film that you want. And it was great seeing Yugi, Joey, Bakura, and all them back again. Especially Kaiba. He's such a dick, but I love him. How can you not? Number 2, Your Name. Another one I was really looking forward to. A lot of buzz, a lot of talk about it. And I am so glad that it beat out Spirited Away as the number 1 highest, grossing anime film of all time. Good job, Your Name. Deserves it, deserves praise, deserves all that good stuff. Again, beautifully animated, wonderful story, great characters. Just, as a fan of animation, anyone, even if it's not anime, you should just really check it out and fall in love with it, and don't go see the crappy live action one that's going to happen. Just keep watching this one. It was beautiful. Number 2. Your Name, I could say more about it, but then I might as well just do a whole review on it. But what else can be said that hasn't been said already about that film? Your Name. Number 2. And finally, number 1. What could that be? Drumroll, please! Number 1, best film of the year, favorite film I've seen in 2017, A Silent Voice. And I have a review coming up, so I won't say much on it because you can just check that out in the next week or so. I was going to put it out earlier, but stuff happens. Best film I've seen all year, probably one of the best films I've seen in a long time. Beautifully animated, again, just... Anime has really been making some good movies lately. And they're making a lot of regular movies, and especially Hollywood movies, just look like shit. Yes, number 1, A Silent Voice. Deserves praise and recognition and awards. But again, you know how the Oscars are, sadly. Number 1, A Silent Voice. And that's it. Those are my top 10 favorite films I've seen this year. Woo! Now, if you excuse me, I don't know what I'm doing. There were a lot that I didn't get to see this year, so they might have been in my top 10, but I only want to do stuff that I've seen that I can actually put in here. So it wasn't much, but, I still have yet to see Kingsman 2. I was looking forward to that. Logan. But again, I'm all burned out on superheroes, even though that's not really superhero. I was looking forward to seeing Shape of Water, but that just came out. Blade Runner 2. But because of the archiness and the cinematic appeal that it has. Some honorable mentions, Split. That was earlier in the year, and I really liked that one. M. Night Shyamalan's been hitting his stride again, it seems. I thought The Visit was good, and so was Split, but just not quite top 10 territory when he had the ones that I mentioned. Also wanted to see The Hitman's Bodyguard, because that looked funny. Dunkirk, have yet to see, and Thor Ragnarok. But again, 2 things. Tired of superhero films, and that basically looks like they're trying Guardians of the Galaxy, like overdoing it. Still, I want to give it a shot, though, because it looks like better than the last 2. Which isn't saying much. Keep it fappening. A lot of films in Hollywood lately seem to be made in what appears to be a dark factory of mass production. Ooh. In this movie, when bad things happen, a hero emerges to save the day. And throughout the film, when stuff happened, they had to get themselves a good scapegoat. Boo. The only downside with Hollywood nowadays, because again, there just hasn't been a lot of movies that I wanted to see recently, because you know what's going on with Hollywood right now with all the corruption and stuff like that. But still, that's why I usually prefer the indie and artsy type films to begin with. Because Hollywood's got an awful lot of reckless greed. Oh, nothing but pots of greed. One of the good points of that movie was when you think the villain was going to stay a villain, but then they end up having a change of heart. I'm going to be honest with you people. This year wasn't really too impressive. Same old sequels, reboots, remakes, too many superhero films. Out of all the movies this year, it was a painful choice to choose only 10 that were good. No, it really wasn't. You know how it is when you're down and stuff that. You could always use an ego boost. Santa Claus is still fighting for Christmas, even at the end of the year.